Okay, this is a video about what students should be doing now. So one thing I've done for seniors is I've sat down and laid out all their deadlines and all the activities they should be doing, no matter what system they're applying to. So for example, the opening of the University of California and other systems. So a lot of universities out there that are on a sort of a US calendar, so applying for fall, open their applications August 1st. Request recommendation letters. So this is a reminder to students that they should request recommendation letters for universities if they need them from teachers. Study for the SAT. And scholarships and stuff about TOEFL and taking SAT tests. Meet with the counselor. So for students who need a recommendation by October 15th, this is the window in which they should meet with me to get the to get the counselor letter of rec or the UK letter of recommendation, right? Decision, early action, early decision. So in this case, they need to decide what in the month of September, they actually need to decide whether they're going to do early action or early decision, because that gives them about another month to prepare their applications to go. Once they have a final list of universities, sometime in hopefully September to October, they can start sending their SAT and TOEFL scores out. Checking in with, so it goes on and on, and as they go on. So they have that complete list. There's Netherlands, there's France, Canada, UK, Hong Kong, and so on. And then there's at the bottom, they also go through and they can see them kind of all in one glance here. So one thing they should be doing is checking this out, seeing what's here, kind of going tick, 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 and looking ahead at what's coming and start to make a list of things to do. A lot of students are, as they've been researching, they've made an Excel spreadsheet, Google Excel, and they've put schools on there and they've been taking notes about each school. They can also do that within Maya Learning. They need to be here. This is a pretty good list as well. What else they should be doing. So if students need a counselor recommendation, meet with me and I give them windows. They should have requested teacher recs at this point. They need to be putting those teachers into Maya Learning if they're applying to the US. They should be taking the last of their SAT tests. Students can take them all the way until December if they have late or regular deadlines in January. If they have early deadlines, their last chance to take it is in October. They should be getting their list down to about 10 or 15. Request SAT tests being sent to the schools on their list. They should start to fill out the applications. In the US, there's a couple of ways to do it: Common App, Coalition, directly to the university. They should at least establish an account. If they're going Common App, they should establish a Common App account and link it to Maya Learning. If they're not Common App and they don't link anything, they should be writing drafts of college essays now. Certainly, that's something that they should be doing. For the UK, they should be establishing a UCAS account, begin filling it in, doing drafts, and then looking at the windows of getting a rec from the counselor. The other systems will have later deadlines, so after the new year. So if you really are focusing on Australia, Singapore, some European schools, I would say Europe, you need to really pay attention to their deadlines, but a lot of them are after the break. And so your son or daughter may not even have to start applying or anything until later on. Singapore schools don't even open their application system until like October 1st for the following year. And so now students can focus on their IBs and trying to get the predicted score as high as they can. And then after the break, even during the break, if they can open and start an application, that would be good. Or some of them will have to wait until after the break. That's what the students have to do.